A strong Jubilee is therefore as strong as Azimio. Two, let me take this early opportunity to thank members of Jubilee Party for the passion with which they embraced my campaign and the votes they cast for me as presidential candidate in the face of monumental fraud and lies. I don't take it for granted that millions of voters woke up at dawn in Mount Kenya and other parts of the country, lined up for hours and trusted me with their future by voting for me. I urge you not to give up on that dream of a regime governed by empathy for citizens, honesty, and accountability, as opposed to the lies Kenya Kwanza sold and continued to sell. The Jubilee Party carries a special significance to us in Azimio precisely because of attacks it has endured and efforts of the state to kill or co-opt it forcibly into Kenya Kwanza. Should Jubilee be subdued, multi-party democracy will be under serious threat in our country. Accountability will be severely compromised. Uncouth manners and barbaric politics will be cemented in huge sections of our land where leaders with such credentials want to hold sway. The end game is for Kenya Kwanza in its scheme against Jubilee is to give itself a supermajority in Parliament that will enable it to amend the Constitution towards its desired goals, including possible removal of presidential term limits. In this, the regime is working on a well-trodden path. Kenya Kwanza is working on an arrangement similar to that of 1964 that saw KADU walk across the aisle and join KANU without its members of parliament having to seek fresh mandate. Kenya Kwanza wants to ensure Jubilee as a party does not continue to exist on this side of the aisle. They want Jubilee dead in the same way KADU did, after which Kenya Kwanza will try to enact the train of events that saw Kenya become a de facto one-party state from 1969 before being made a de jure one-party state one afternoon in 1982. Kenyans need to appreciate that the desire to kill alternative forms of political organization is the initial step on the path to a full-blown dictatorship. Next will be a freeze in the people's participation and representation in political affairs of the nation. Next, the rate of participation in critical national activities like voting will diminish. By 1983, as we entered the peak of years of a single-party dictatorship in Kenya, voter turnout stood at a mere 30%. It is therefore upon us, the parties and those who have this hindsight of history, to ensure that what happened once does not happen twice. While those in government may think they will be insulated should the regime succeed in destroying multi-party systems, history tells us that as soon as the regime in power succeeds in killing opposition, it will turn inwards and kill debate and dissent within its own ranks. The governing party will become a tool of the office of the president to manage opposition from within and without. When that happens, only one voice will matter, that of the president. Even those politicians who now think they wield power in the government party will not know where they lost the plot. The people trying to kill or take over Jubilee and hand it over to Kenya Kwanza may not be fully aware of the complex schemes being plotted by their